Surely not another podcast.
What up, what it do? I'm Mr. King Kody.
And I'm IconikChaos. And we are here with the brother.
The one, the only.
SwaeZee.
What up, my G's? It's your boy SwaeZee with an E. Woohoo! I win the money! I win the money, boys. Holy shit. Let's go, number 4! Number 4! In there! In there, number 4! Up the guts! In there, number 4. Let's go! Hus. Let's go, number 4. Let's go! Let's go, number 4. Let's go, number 4. What are you doing? Get in there! In there! In there! Yeah! Number 4! In there, number 4! Let's go! Woo! What are you doing? That way! In there! Let's go! Come on! Dickhead!
Guys, get up, put your hands up.
What did he say?
Guys, get up, put your hands up.
What a pippin! What a pippin!
My bad.
Nah, what's
Wrong
good,
name,
my
wrong
G's?
name.
What's good? It's your boy SwaeZee with a motherfucking at this podcast with the G's.
Yeah, thank you for coming, bro.
No, I appreciate it.
this is
Thanks for the invite.
this has been in like the works for a bit.
Yes.
And even before this, we're meant to like just meet up and stream in person. So we're doing a podcast, which is crazy.
Ta-da!
Another podcast? Surely not.
Surely not.
Come
But,
on, man.
Yeah, so I guess we should start with how did we meet? How do both of us first? You can choose who you want to do first. I'm the coolest, but you know.
Well, I met Kingg. Nah. Jokes. I think we met over TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So
we jumped in once.
he was live painting, I believe, some shoes. Not 100%.
Were they the Itachi ones? Itachi and
They were,
Sasuke?
yeah, they were the touchy ones. That's right. And I was like, bro, I need some shoes. And then we just started talking about anime, and then I just flicked you a message afterwards, and I was just like, "What do you do?" And he was just like, "Oh, check out my website." Checked out his website. Go check out the website. And it just from there, just everyday convos, jumping into his streams every now and then.
And you also told me that you stream and stuff too.
Oh yeah,
And
true.
then so
yeah,
like
yeah.
I jumped on his and
Yeah, it's pretty much
showed
how-
love.
how we
Then
met.
that was like I was at a pretty small following then, right? It was like
I think
it was-
we were at like 3,000.
yeah, when I just started blowing up because
Yeah.
I went from like 1,000 to 3,000 in a day.
Yeah.
And then I went from 3,000 to like 8,000 in
Yeah.
half a day.
Because I remember when I came back into your one of your other streams, I think you were doing a jacket, and I was like, bro, this dude just went from 3,000 to like 10,000 in like 2 days. I was like, oh, how do we get like
bro,
you?
it was crazy,
It
bro.
was crazy.
It was
It was.
yeah, and it was weird because I was like, I thought I would only like blow up because of one thing, but like the brand itself was blowing up,
Yeah.
and then the art was also blowing up. So like it all like it was good, and I miss that organic
Yeah.
growing. But now yeah, TikTok changed my business so much.
And it's changed in general, just the whole TikTok
Yeah,
scene itself. Yeah.
And how did you two meet?
Through you.
It was through
Was
you.
it? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was through you.
Oh, I actually thought you met before.
Nah.
Oh shit.
No, I think he
'Cause-
told me that you told him about me or something like that.
Yeah, because I think you were streaming.
Faz?
No, I don't think it was Fez.
It might have been Man of Medan.
No, actually, I think it was Labyrinthian, really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because you
jumped in
was,
'cause,
and
yeah,
then you were
'cause,
like, "Oh, get the game."
yeah, you
and
jumped
then,
in at the end there.
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
I gotta say, I think that game was so good, and I'm ready for I'm ready for a second one.
Look,
Personally, I think it was a great game.
If we're going off horrors, bro, I'm ready for spookers more than anything, really.
What? What do you mean for? God
Yeah,
damn it.
that's, I don't know about IRL horror. I'm all for games, a screen I can turn off.
Yeah, you can't turn down the audio. And
Yeah.
You can't turn. You can't.
And, bro, but I'm
turn
also
down
not.
audio,
I'm
that's
not
it.
bitching out in front of real people. I'm not putting my hand up and being like, "Oh, yo, I'm just gonna shit myself and be scared all the time." My pride will get the best of me that night. It's fucking, yeah. I'm so keen for it though, actually, if I'm being honest.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I ain't no bitch, I'll do it.
Hey, yo, we're clipping the shit out of this.
Hey, let me finish. 50 subs. You got 50 subs and I'm King.
It's on the recording, so...
Yeah, for sure.
Is 50 enough?
Yeah. Hey, we'll get you there. Hopefully.
Either we'll get you there or somebody will gift 50 to make it happen.
Oh, shit, I should have made it more. Nah, about 50 subs.
Now, you know what? 15 subs and he'll do it by himself.
100 subs, I'll do it by myself.
And 2 subs and I'll do the R13 one. Got you. Going out on a limb for these guys.
Okay, the real question is because this is a recording which is going on YouTube. So what you're saying is 50 people to subscribe on YouTube. Is that enough?
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I mean, on Twitch.
I'm all for that.
SwaeZee Games on Twitch, guys.
I need to air you two out real quick. We all agreed on Thursdays being a horror night. Where the fuck you two been?
Oh, did you start, mate?
Bro, I can bring the receipts up for both of you. I've been messaging these fuckers about it for how long? And on SwaeZee's behalf, he was there for one of them. And then just fully ignored me on the next week.
It was not that. I don't know if I should be saying this on camera, but yeah, some IRL things happening.
Yeah, fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Not next week though. So.
Next week. It was just last week. Was the last 2 weeks were pretty heavy on the fans. That's
well, to be fair, that's a good subject to jump in. Not your family, but you just moved into a new place.
Yes, I did. We spent the whole 3 days in there before we spent 2 weeks in hospital.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So that's the reason why I haven't been streaming for the past 2 weeks and kind of fell off the face of the earth after the last stream I did with you guys. So that was the whole thing that happened there. So yeah.
With that, being in a new place, have you set up your streaming?
Oh yeah. That was the first room I did.
That's always the first room, eh?
Exactly. Yeah. So while my in-laws and my partner were like bringing in stuff, I was already in there putting my desk together and putting all the wires up and
I was
getting the what are they called? Like little cubbies, the cubes.
Yeah, the cubes.
Setting the cubes up and unpacking figures and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, like when I first moved into my place in Avondale, I fucking like the first thing I ever did, moving the computer and everything, and then set all that up before I even worried about everything else. Yeah. And because at the time I still didn't have a bed, so we were using an airbed. Yeah. And a projector for TVs and shit. So.
I love projectors.
Projectors are amazing.
They're not great quality or anything, unless you pay for that. But I ain't paying for that because I'm broke. But
we all are.
Yeah. But I love just the vibe of it. Like it gives me kids being young vibes. Yeah. And yeah, I love that shit.
Speaking of my game room, after I put up my cubby holes and stuff, I started doing all my anime stuff. Going off of that, who do you guys prefer, Ace or Luffy?
Ace.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't watch anime.
He's an anime kid.
So you're an Ace, and you're just
you're
just whatever.
Ace looks better.
I never really got into anime. It wasn't really my sort of thing, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that fucked up my next intro. But anyway, I came with some gifts for you guys. That's the reason,
shit!
That's the reason I kind of got into that one.
That's bro. Why am I nervous, bro? I just got nervous and shit. That's crazy.
So these are from my personal collection.
Better, bro.
Yeah. So.
Oh, bro.
There you go, buff.
Bro.
Oh, yo.
That's Ace for you.
That's sick.
I was hoping you would say Luffy, but you didn't. But there goes Luffy anyway. They are open. They are open. If you want to check them out, you can open them and put them in, man. Go hard.
Okay, this just turned into an unboxing. Bro, thank you.
No, all good, man. All good.
Man.
All good.
Now I just have to watch this. So I haven't watched it, but as an artist, I've been. Oh, bro, they look so.
That's good quality shit too.
getting all excited because, bro, I'm a big fan of statues.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
And
The
it comes
paint
with
work.
It comes with another head and 2 separate arms as well, so you can switch it out.
So
Same thing with
just I'm not taking this home because my daughter will fucking be like all over it.
I mean, well, we've got.
Yeah, it can go up there with the rest.
Oh, bro.
You can change your face.
Bro, they look so good though.
Yeah, they're good crafts. They're good craftsmanship right there.
I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up that well, but we'll put photos when we edit it. I mean, Luffy's great, but look at Ace, bruv. You cannot tell me this motherfucker's not sexy as hell.
It's mean.
Bro, yeah, thank you so much.
Nah, all good, man. I was the first guest, so I was like, fuck, I gotta turn up with some sort of gift. So there goes some more parts for him, where you can interchange his arms. So you never.
So I wasn't actually gonna do this on the podcast, but I was gonna give you a hat and a beanie when you go to leave, but we'll throw it in. Yeah, we'll throw it in.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, because
we on, baby.
For ages you've been supporting, showing love, and I hope you can actually see these. These are great. That's crazy. That's our first gift for the podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
Definitely going in the back.
Here we go.
Like because I want to eventually get like proper shelves.
Yep.
Like built into the wall, so then I can.
So you can put stuff like gifts in it. Yeah, nice. That's dope.
But yeah, nah, bro, that's sick.
Enjoy.
Yeah, they look. I love shit like this, especially as like an artist.
Yeah.
Like
And you can put his arm on the bear and have them facing each other, so they're like cheers.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Mean.
That's sick.
That actually. What I was trying to say.
I'm glad it wasn't one of us that did that though.
For those that don't know, they're actually brothers, real blood brothers.
Yeah.
On the anniversary.
called editing. So.
Yes, definitely we can edit all of this.
Nah. What do you mean? We'll edit it. We'll zoom in on it when it happens. Bro, his hat.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay, with that, what's your favorite statue you have now?
Probably my resin Luffy dragon. It's a Kaido. I think it's the Wano spin-off of One Piece.
Yeah.
It's basically Luffy on a big ass dragon that's kind of coming out of a destroyed house.
That sounds sick.
And it's made of resin. It's heavy as shit.
Yeah.
It's like 25-30 kgs.
So I don't know if you've seen it, the one, like the Sage mode of Naruto. There's like a big one. The resin one.
Is it a resin one or PVC?
Not resin.
Oh
Yeah, I want to get it, but it was like $4,000, and I was like,
I got mine on special.
And then I look how much.
Mine was 1,100.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but like I mean, they're the craftsmanship.
Bro.
But yeah,
You don't even want to touch it after you put it together. You're just like, back away.
Don't
touch
it.
shit.
Don't
You're
it.
like, oh, I gotta move it over there.
And as someone who's made resin figurines, this shit is not easy. It is not easy, and it is not cheap. So I understand.
And the detail that goes into that resin, the resin pieces is crazy, honestly.
Fuck yeah.
If I could bring the piece up one day, I will, and you'll be able to see how.
We need to come down and just do like an IRL stream.
No, we need to do that. We need to do a road trip and just fucking stream the whole way down.
Road trip. It's like an hour and a half away, aren't
you? About 2 hours.
I want to go to Rotos again, so I'll be down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got fams in Cambridge, so.
I've never actually stopped in Cambridge.
Haven't? It's not a big place.
It's really not.
Yeah. Blink and you'll miss.
Every time I'm like,
but
I need
because
to stop
they've
there
got,
one day just to see it.
But
I never did.
now that they've got that expressway, it's.
Oh yeah.
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 So I've always used the expressway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you can still get off it, and then
It's got 2 exits off the expressway.
Yeah.
So if it's the first one, you can get off the second one. If you miss the second one, then you just don't want to stop in and say hello. So I get it. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
There's a dam around there, right?
Yeah.
I've stopped there.
Yeah, Lake Karapiro Dam. Yeah.
I stopped there.
Part of the.
And then I went down to swim and I got in trouble.
Why?
There's like a guy there saying that we weren't allowed to swim.
Did you swim at the bottom of the dam or the top?
Bottom?
Yeah, no, you're not allowed.
No.
It's dangerous as shit.
I didn't do that.
Well, at least now that I know, next time I'm on a road trip, I'm gonna stop in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
be-
because I've also got family in Odos and TA.
Oh,
So
true. Oh, true. That.
yeah,
You have any family in Kody?
nah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, then Odo's a bit close to Kody, so I was like, you have any friends? No? Okay, sweet. Cool.
No, but they're So the family in Odos and TA, they're on my mum's side. So
Nice.
Okay, so why did you get into streaming? Like, what made you be like, that's what I want to do?
No, yeah, I haven't been asked that question very often, like, and I still haven't got an answer for it. But the best way I could come like explain it is, I've always been a gamer from the first time I touched the controller. I believe it was like a Sega Mega Drive or something like that, or a Nintendo 64 was one of those.
I think Nintendo 64 is my favorite.
Yeah, I think it was. Wait, what's the square one? That's a Sega, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that was the first one I ever had a jam on. Was the Super Mario
Yep.
Bros. Or just Super Mario? I can't actually remember. It's a long time ago. But yeah, I fell in love with games at an early age. And it actually helped me get through some tough times.
Yeah.
It helped me stay away from really bad situations as well. Instead of going out and doing silly things, I was at home playing games. So I was already gaming, and I heard that streaming was a thing that blew up over on like Twitch and YouTube and that. And I always watched streamers anyway, so it's like, I wonder what it's like to be one of them. But I never ever thought I was going to ever have the chance to be a streamer. So
Yeah.
I was doing the 9 to 5, warehouse worker, machine operator, whatever, forklift driver, and I actually injured my lower back at work.
Oh shit.
And the doctor said, "Oh, you have to take a couple weeks off." I was like, "Sweet." So I went back to work, gave them my medical, giving me a couple weeks off, and he was like, "Oh, my manager at the time was like, "Oh, did you go to our doctor or did you go to your doctor?" I was like, "Obviously, I'm going to my doctor. It's free." I was like, "Oh, no, you got to go to our doctor." I was like, "That was a bit strange." So we went to his doctor. And I was like, "Oh no, you should be alright for light duties." I was like, "I've got a certificate." That's what like, legally, this is what you need.
That's
So,
crazy. Homie was trying to get you to come back.
That's why I don't like when works tell you, "I know you got to go to our doctor."
Yeah.
Because
that's what off when you said that. I was like, "Ah."
Because the reason they do that is because it's like, oh no, this person's coming in to see you.
Yeah.
We need them to work.
To make them work.
yeah.
But yeah. So
That's crazy.
yeah, he was like, "Oh, you should be right on light duties." I went for like 2 days and my back was killing me. I was like, "Nah, I can't do this. What if we get you a seat? Like, it's my back. I'm sitting down, my lower back. It's still gonna hurt." They're like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" I was like, "I'll go on my medical for 2 weeks off. Just use that. Use the holiday pay or whatever. Just do my back a bloody break." And I was like, "Oh, I will think about it." And from that day, I was just like, "You know what? I'm going home." So I went home for pretty much the rest of the week, and I was like, I spoke to my partner. I was like, "I don't want to go back." She was like, "What do you want to do?" "Do you mind if I give the streaming thing a go?" She was like, "Yeah, sure. If you want to." I was like, "Alright, I'll work for the
That's
next
wifey.
month."
That's wifey. That's
I've heard that.
respect, bro. That's
I've heard that.
Nah,
So I worked for that whole month, and I didn't spend a dime, and I was just nothing was coming out of my bank account.
yeah.
I think I dropped like 2.5K on PC, and boom, that was pretty much it. Just started streaming off the bat. My partner was like, "You know what? You seem happier, you sound happier, you look happier. Just do it full time." I was like, "Bet."
That's so sick. That's
And that's pretty much how I became a streamer.
bro, having like
Shout
that.
out to the Soulbacks.
Something I did want to say is I actually didn't watch streamers until I started watching you and Bunny.
Oh, true.
Like these were streaming wasn't in my life at all. Like
Oh, wow.
all I knew of streaming was just like people on YouTube and shit. Like I didn't know any of it. And like even now, like I would say, like I don't watch many, besides people that I've talked to.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same. If we haven't spoken. I don't know you as a streamer. Type of thing. Like, you have to tell me you're a streamer.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kody. I'm a streamer.
I mean, obviously, I know you're a streamer, but like other people, they're like, "Oh, you know who that is?" I'm like, "No, am I supposed to?" Oh, he's a streamer. I'm like, "How am I supposed to know?"
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have. I'm a streamer on his voice.
I feel like I've done this to you quite a lot, where you've brought up a streamer and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you're like, who are they?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Like when I told him about Pope, he's like, "Who's that?" And I showed him like his TikTok, and then he was streaming.
Yeah.
So I showed him, and then we met him at Armageddon.
Cool dude, by the way.
Shout out to Pope,
He was really cool to me. But yeah, like I barely knew anything of him besides what Kody had showed me.
Yeah.
And like I said, I barely watch streamers, and like I usually only watch streamers to jump in and support them, and usually the ones that I would consider friends.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he was cool as shit.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, because I jumped. So when I was showing him Pope jumped in a stream, I was like, "Would you be keen to jump on a podcast?" He goes, "Yeah." And then fucking at Armageddon actually met him, and then we met him day one?
No, it was the second.
Was it day one or day two?
Day two.
And then day three, he was there again doing, what was it, Mario tournament or something, eh?
Yeah, he did that every day. He said.
Yeah.
But
And then on the third day, we got him in, and we got him to sit down, and because I was streaming all 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So he jumped in and just did a quick little interview with him.
Nice.
Yeah, just a little teaser for the upcoming podcasts and shit. So
also,
it was mean.
I'm gonna call SwaeZee out here. So like,
Oh my god, is it called?
2 years? 2 years? He was like, yeah, bro, I'll be at Armageddon.
That was only a year ago.
It's been 2 Armageddons, and he hasn't come to one of them. Now, fair enough, this one, because you were, moving. But what happened to the first one, bro? You don't remember? It was that long ago? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure he told me at the time, but I was like, I don't even remember.
Oh, shit.
But while we're here, bro, Armageddon.
When is the next one before we get
October, the summer one.
Yeah, Labor weekend. I do have a stall there. If you
Okay, get this on camera right now. I'll be there, motherfucker.
I will clip the shit out of this
I
one.
will be there.
I will make edits of it and put it up on the socials, all socials, both Instagram and the TikTok. Well, you run the TikTok more than anything. Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. I'll run it then.
I can barely even run my own.
we were fucking sitting down and he goes, "Oh, so what socials do we want to?" I was like, "What socials do we want to do?" And be like, Instagram and TikTok. And he's like, "So which one do you want to run?" I said, "Oh, I'll run Instagram," because his main thing is TikTok, so he does TikTok.
Yeah.
But I do all the videos, and then I just send it to him. I was like, "Yeah, throw that on your TikTok."
Nice. You got it easy.
He's only sent me one video.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's not act like this man sent me a whole playlist. Check out TikTok, bruv. It's got one video. I did one today too, but it's got one video.
It'll have a second video before the podcast goes up. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to get clips from this, like we just said. And let's talk about Spookers properly.
I thought we were talking about Armageddon.
Oh yeah, well let's wait. Okay, so before we just skip over Armageddon, I wasn't gonna say too much because you weren't there, but so Armageddon, we got to meet heaps of streamers. Like I met most of them already, but I got to see them again.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite things about Armageddon is just the networking.
Yeah.
Like actually getting to talk to people, and like people actually get to like meet me, which is weird. Like I never thought I'd say something like that, but like people go out of their way to come see me and like talk to me, which is, bruv, I haven't got used to that. It's weird.
It is.
But it's great. Like,
is it because you see yourself as just a normal person, and other people see you as something?
Yeah, bro, straight up.
Yeah.
Even like when it comes to art, though. Like when I see other like people I'd consider like great artists, be like, "We love your work." I'm like, "Bro, but you're like a real artist." Like, and like when I say that, usually especially when I say it on live, I say it on live. They they give me so much shit. They're like, you are an artist.
You are like, I mean, fuck, look at this shit. Have you seen the shoe? I don't know if you see the shoes, but those shoes are just that's bad. The truck. If you like trucks, that's bad. That
Thanks,
is
bro. I appreciate it.
Those recent things, those look sick. Those actually look really sick.
I need this more.
And only a true artist would paint on a paint can, on a spray can.
Right? Yeah.
Like
A lot of people didn't understand like why I did it.
normal
But it's
people
like
don't do that.
it's a graffiti thing. It's a
It's
way
an
to
artist
use.
thing, guys. It's an
Yeah.
artist thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm still getting used to it too because I even at Armageddon when we met Pope and then I actually told him who I was. Like his face, his reaction was just, you know, like
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, he
That's
actually
good.
knows who I am. Like somebody, a big streamer, because Pope is a big
Yeah,
streamer.
he's a big insane streamer.
And yeah, he's like, whoa. So yeah, for someone like that to know who I am, or like a really like little time streamer,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
It is. It definitely is.
Okay.
Still yet haven't had the chance to feel that feeling yet. One day maybe. One day.
Have you not? That's crazy. Like
well,
I have people being like, you know SwaeZee? And I'm like, yeah, bro.
That's actually a lie.
Bruh.
Not so much the Armageddon thing as when I went on tour last year.
Yeah.
So that's when I really had me.
Bro, let's talk about that. So I sadly didn't get to go to any of it because, well, I got pretty busy at that time. And so did you, obviously, when we were talking about it. But run us through that. Like, the early stages of planning it.
Yeah.
And, like, what did you learn from it, too?
Oh, bro.
So, like, let's deep dive into it. Because I think these things are, like, though I don't do music or anything, I still want to do events and stuff. So, like, this is the kind of things why I want to do, surely not just to pick people's brains.
Yeah.
So, so let's go from, like, when you decided you wanted to do the tour and how you attacked that.
Yeah, from my perspective, because the main man, shout out to the Bridge, by the way, shout out to my Bridge brothers, Silas,
Let's go.
A to Easy, D-Tap, Ace, Sage, to Mazard as well, like he's all man, hopefully he's doing good, staying safe and all that good stuff.
Good for the boys.
But the Bridge was founded by the brother Silas, who lived on a street called Haybridge, and him and one of the other boys kind of just was like, we need to start our own, not just a label, but a collective of everything, like music, art, gaming, beat making, just pretty much anything in general.
Yeah, like the creative.
Like the whole creative space of just different people so that we can all collab in one group.
Yeah.
And that's where the Bridge came from. So the slogan is, while people are tearing down walls, we're building bridges to connect, to connect everyone together.
Let's go. Yeah, that's it.
And his first goal was to prove everyone, all those haters, all those doubters, that no matter where you come from, you can do something with your life as long as you put the money in. So we did fundraisers, we did free gig shows to get sponsorship. We did pretty much anything and everything to build our savings our savings up to fund the tour. So everything that we pretty much saved from our fundraising and all of that, and getting call-outs from family members and selling merch like Bridge hoodies, Bridge t-shirts and singlets and stuff like that. That all went into the tour, and that was the whole point of doing that, was to show people if you put the mahi in, you can do what you want to do. And we did that. We paid for the gas, we paid for what is it called? Like accommodation. We paid for the food. We even paid all the artists, the local New Zealand artists like Keiko,
That's so sick.
Evil Flows, Staliano, Psych, Crooked Letter. There was a whole bunch of people that was on there, and all the Bridge boys, they jumped on it for free. So we weren't paying any of the Bridge. Everyone else was getting paid, just to let everyone know that, man, if a small group like us with no funding from the government or no funding from anyone basically would just do it ourselves.
Yeah, it's your own thing.
Your own thing, you can do it. Just all you gotta do is work hard, pretty much.
Yeah, that's back to like when you said before, like proving them wrong. So that's been a big thing for Iconic.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of people literally laugh in my face when I was talking about starting it. But that's like that whole surely not.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like surely not. They don't believe we can do it, right? Surely not. Yes, motherfucker, we can and we will. And so I love hearing shit like that because that's the shit I connect to. And most people that have been following me probably know I've talked about this quite a fair bit, like on my lives and stuff. Yeah. But like I used to have a list. I can be pretty petty. Yeah. So I used to have a list of people who literally laughed in my face or like went out of their way to mock me about doing it. And I want to, so I used to, I'm not doing this anymore, but I used to want to have like a huge party when IconikChaos got big and invite them, but also have the security guard stop them at the door and just be like, oh, you just step to the side for a second and not let them in at all. And then tell me that they're there and I walk to the front and they like, I'll talk to them and be like, oh, nah, it's full, sorry guys, and then walk away.
See, look, even
Why?
better.
I'm petty as shit, but I would never actually do that.
Even better, you have a security guard right here.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's big as shit.
But yeah.
That motherfucker's big as shit.
But like now I'm just like, back then it meant something. Yeah. Now I'm just like, I'm doing me, and I've seen some of them, and I'm like, yeah, your life is. Yeah. Don't mock me, motherfucker.
I'm the same. Like back in intermediate and high school, people would fucking mock me and shit. Yeah. And now that I'm doing security, I'm not gonna say where, but.
You want a $60 t-shirt? It's $120 now. But
quick maths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it right, bro. You got it right.
So counting on my fingers.
Just under the table, just like yep.
Hold on, double check on my phone calculator. Hold on. God damn it. Oh shit. But best of luck to those guys.
Nah, yeah, I wish the best for you because what I'm doing, I'm happy with. Like,
that's all that matters.
That's another thing, bro. Like, do you ever have to just step back and be like, "Holy shit, I have come that far"? Like,
bro, I did that recently. I actually did that pretty much. Oh wait, actually, it was really recently. Last week, I actually did that. It was when I was literally just standing in the middle of my streaming room, and I was like, "Look at the shit I've got."
Yeah,
I've literally got. No, I'm not trying to boast or anything, but I've literally got thousands of dollars of shit in this one room. And I've accumulated that in the last like 2-3 years of streaming. Yeah. And I started with literally nothing. I didn't have none of the shit that I have now. And it was like, I would say 90% of that was all paid from stream. And the other 10% was my partner. You know, so get some extra money, get what you need. But I was just standing there like, wow. I'm actually doing this. I'm not like a big Pope or Carvey type streamer, but
shout out to Carvey and Pope.
Yeah, shout out to the NZOCE streamers. But that feeling that I got standing there made me feel like I was up there.
Yeah.
Coming from
but like also, bruv, you got so much time to do this. Yeah. Like you can get there.
Yeah. We'll try.
We gonna get there.
With your guys' help. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. With your guys' help.
You can help me. Feed me for $1 a day.
Oh.
Okay. Cut that. Cut that.
No. Zoom in on that and make it louder.
For just 10 cents a day, you can help this lonely
stream. I'm not that cheap.
Cheap as shit.
I'm not that cheap. I want $1 at least.
For just $1 a day, you can help SwaeZee.
That's $7 a week. $7.
Yo, that's crazy. $7 ain't getting you shit nowadays.
No.
Well,
how much is a pie these days? Like $3?
Nah. Where are you getting?
Yeah, where are you getting your pies from?
Bro, like they're like $5.50 at our bakery.
No fucking.
Bro,
and that's like
a bakery pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, $5. But I'm talking like big pin.
Oh.
I'm not talking about bakery pie.
Wait.
Why would you waste your money? On them.
BP's the same. Like,
no, BP's are still like $4-5.
Yeah, they're still like $5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We need to go to BP
after. Which BP you go to?
SwaeZee shop.
So So because I start work at 8 o'clock, I'll be up at 4 a.m. driving to Cambridge just so I can get a pie.
God damn.
I mean, with how much gas costs.
Yeah,
bro,
nah.
that's crazy.
That was mental.
So back on streaming, what's your favorite game to stream?
At the moment, it's RP.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, not horrors.
fuck no. You already know that. You already know that. Like, when we first did the first horror game, he was like, "So do you like these type of games?" I told him straight up, no.
You're not.
I told
You
him
straight up. You don't fuck with it at all.
I do not like horror games or horror movies or nothing.
You
And he
don't
was
like
I'm gonna
horror?
have fun with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fuck.
Wait, you don't like horror movies?
Nah, I don't.
Bro,
Bro, they're scary.
that's the point.
Exactly. I don't want to be scared, motherfucker.
I
What
love
about
horror
you?
movies.
Like, do you guys like horror movies?
Bro,
I love horror movies.
my family's a horror family.
Usually get along with my partner. She loves horror movies. She's a big Chucky fan.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Chucky scared the shit out of me as a kid, and it was dolls. Dolls used to scare me. Any horror movie that had dolls wasn't for it, bro.
You mean just get through my... Oh, this is the good enough. I've got a photo of it actually.
Also, this is the actual setup for now. We don't know if it's going to stay like this. We're going to tweak it. Like we said, we didn't actually say it earlier. This is our first episode.
This
This
is
is our
Oh,
first
yeah.
proper episode. With the brother SwaeZee.
Yeah.
And for people who have been following us, y'all know, like, we've been a
Trio.
We're in a trio for, like, games for a bit. These two are horrible at setting up times, but we've been a trio. We've been a trio for a bit. I just need to double down, you know, just like...
Nah.
No, but I think Thursdays is definitely a good day because I'm starting back up wrestling again, like actually pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
So
Like DVTs and shit.
yeah,
God damn.
You're gonna wear a mask? You should get a mask.
nah,
Why?
I'm not wearing
They
a
were
mask.
always my favorite wrestlers. I didn't watch
Lucha?
wrestling.
No, I'm not. I'm
I was
not
never
much of a
like
luchador.
Not those ones.
So it's a family photo of my partner and all the Chuckies and shit.
Holy goddamn.
But yeah, so
Bro, you have them in your house?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the Pennywise ones. Look. Pennywise.
Yeah,
right here.
we gave that to my father-in-law for his birthday
That's cool.
recently.
Chat, you can't see
Yeah,
this.
I'll,
And,
I like how you said chat.
I mean,
oh, chat, bro. Stream alive.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I can blur out faces too, so
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah,
Please,
'cause
please, yeah.
we
That's
are
crazy.
giving privacy
Yeah,
and
so-
that.
They all cheap, those big ones.
Bro, nah. So as a horror fan, and like I have some horror toys.
If
I want
knew
to
that-
collect more.
If I knew that, I would have conned my partner into giving one of them.
You're like, I'll call it so I can get rid of one. I don't need these in my house.
So, I need a present. I'm the first. Yes,
But-
I'm gonna have to turn up or something.
You do those ones and just go, I don't know where it's gone, baby.
It just disappeared.
I can't do that. She's helped me out way too much.
Yeah,
She
no.
was-
I'll cry. Not her, but I'll cry. I stole it. I'm sorry.
Just break down.
I'm sorry. I stole it. I knew you loved it.
Just walking the door. I'm sorry.
She didn't even know it was gone. Yeah. That was me. I did it. What the fuck are you talking about? Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, so obviously you've watched horror movies.
Yes.
Is there one that you were just like, I can't believe? Is there one that you pulled out? Like you were just like, I can't finish it.
Pretty much all of the Conjurings.
Yeah.
Before Conjuring was scary.
It's not that scary, but
Hey.
it's. But the
Conjuring was meh.
Yeah.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah, but
That's what makes
But
it
see-
scary.
Yeah,
It's the fact that someone went through that and you're like watching.
But
what
see,
they
what makes it really worse is when you go through the whole movie, start to finish,
Yeah.
and then at the very end it goes based on a true story, and you're like, "Fuck."
bro, the old ones like that Denzel Washington one. Do you remember like where the guy would like? It was a prisoner and he was on death row, and like he would switch to different bodies. And I don't remember, but I think that was meant to be based on a true story, and it scared the shit out of me. I don't know if it is, but as a kid, that's what I thought. and like
That movie sounds familiar.
yeah, he sings, Times on My Side. Do you know that? Anyway,
What's the song?
no, I don't.
I'll probably find
if
it.
I could have remembered the
okay.
actual part. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably
But,
find it in editing and play it.
Yeah. So we're moving on from it because they don't know what it is anyway. So
horrors. So every time my sister comes up and stays with us, it's always horror movies. So we sit down and we watch a horror movie. And my niece, she's just turned 12. She's into horror movies as well. So
I love horror movies.
Yeah.
And I love ones that actually scare me.
Yeah.
So, have you watched Sinister?
No.
Okay, so Sinister is my favorite horror movie. And I have a feeling you have...
think-
Oh, yeah?
I think I have.
With Ethan Hawke?
Re-
Do you know
very
who you saw?
recently, actually. Like maybe in the past, like 6 months. Yeah.
Oh shit, I was
That's
just
pretty old, eh? The Sinister.
like 2000 and... After 2010, like 2000.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have seen it, but
Anyway, so it's my favorite horror movie, and the main reason it's my favorite horror movie is because I would have done everything the character did, and my ass would be dead. Spoiler alert! My bad if you haven't seen it. But like, I would have done everything he did,
Oh, okay.
and so like for me, because usually in horror movies I'm like, I wouldn't die. That's
Yeah.
stupid as shit, and like I'm like, ooh, I might have survived. This one, I'm like, bro,
I would die.
I'm you.
But-
yeah, I would do.
it's funny because if you actually watch that movie with no audio whatsoever, the movie's fine. It's because of the audio that they do in editing that makes it a horror movie.
Bro, so I just played Summer of '58, and their whole scare, like the whole vibe was the atmosphere, and like because you wear headphones with it, they have like people walking behind you and shit, and like that's the scary part of it.
See, that's the thing about in movies too. Like when you go to a movie theater nowadays, they're all like all around sound.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody will be walking off camera and like just before the camera turns to them, you can hear them walking. It's like fuck.
Yeah, and that's when used with like horror games. That's the shit that scares me because like I don't know, like your initial reaction isn't it's just in my headphones. It's like that feels like it's with me.
Yeah. It's on my left. It's on my left.
But yeah, I love that shit. And
Nah. You on your own there, mate.
I've scared a couple of Twitch streamers because you know how they have like channel points and some of them can be sound alerts.
but I got the knock one.
Yeah.
That scares the fuck out of me every time. And I tell myself to always take it off, and I always forget.
I've scared a couple of people with that. They've been playing horror games, and then I play that one, and it's like knock, knock, knock. So they think that somebody's actually at their door, and it's like.
Shout out to Trina. She always does it when I'm playing. Horror games. It's great. I love it. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst sounds I ever put on, and I never remember to do it.
The first time that I ever put on like scary alerts was, I don't know if I knew you at the time, but I did Paranormal Activity VR.
Oh yeah.
That fuck, I'd never want to play that game again. And
I do.
the chat was loving it.
Yeah, bro. Cat loves seeing us be scared of shit.
Yeah, because I put bits for the sound alerts because I think no one's gonna spend any money to scare some nobody. And bro,
next thing you know,
bro, like every 2 minutes there was an alert.
Yeah.
And because I was on VR, I had the headphones on, and I could hear shit like left, right, and center, up, down. And every time I heard something, I'll just freeze up and just yell. And then I've
been there.
Yeah, and because I've got chat in VR as well, so you just flip your wrist and you got the chat, and you can just laugh emoji faces all the way down. I'm like, fuckies. I don't swear on my channel, but fuckies.
Actually, let's jump into that. Your VR, like, 'cause that's something I don't see much in the NZ team.
Yeah.
I know I've jumped into a couple of your streams and you were doing VR, and I think you were
Doing the
I'm pretty sure I've bombed your name, like I've done a throw up of your name once. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Have you done Iconic?
A King Cody. Yeah, I've done
You
it.
did,
I've done it.
No, I think you were doing his.
I'm pretty sure I've done a King Cody as well.
No.
Shit.
You never got around to doing that one.
You might have done.
I'm pretty sure I did it in green. And I sent you the screenshot. I'm pretty sure, maybe.
No. Oh.
I have to have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. to get back into that. Yeah, definitely need to get back into that. And then
I want to try it there.
when you guys do come down, I've got you straight up.
Yeah,
I've got
Kingg.
you, so.
Yeah, that would be a sick. That'd be a sick video.
Yeah. Hopefully I've got another PC by then because then we can collab on the wall.
Oh,
So
bro, that'd
we
be
can have
sick.
up to 4 people on one wall. So if I get another PC, I can have one in one room, one in the other, and we can just talk in VR. And put a piece on the wall, yeah.
We'd have to plan a weekend or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because I do Monday to Friday, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be, definitely a weekend. Any weekend.
Talking about that, actually, I just had so I'm having an IconikChaos party in the end of October, start of November. We haven't picked the date yet. I need to look into it.
Oh, yeah?
But so you need to come down for that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna invite everyone that showed support and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm super keen for that.
I've got a place that
I get an invite!
So I haven't actually told many people. I literally just I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Yeah.
But I decided on the spot last night.
Nice.
So
I think
we've
you
got
did.
a spot.
I think you did. You were talking about this. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have something like that in the air.
Yeah, was it last year? And then we had a COVID, or was
Yeah,
it? We had a
maybe the year
COVID scare. The
yeah.
year before, yeah.
Year
I was meant to do
before,
it.
yeah.
We had a COVID scare.
Fuck, so I've known you for like
Yeah,
2
bro.
years.
It's been a bit.
Damn, that time just goes fast.
So quick.
Straight up. It only took 2 years to meet this guy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
I've
That's the
known
thing though. Like we've talked so much, and
Engamed and.
yeah, it felt like we already knew. Like
Even just in the DMs.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
just randomly, like, what are you up to? Yeah, just painting or
Yeah,
what are you up
yeah.
to? Setting up for streams, just.
Talking about that, did you get rid of your Facebook page?
Nah, I got banned.
Oh shit.
What? It said that my profile photo looked young. But it was my streaming logo.
Yeah, what?
And it banned.
So someone must have reported it?
Someone reported my page, and
That's
I got
crazy.
banned for looking underage. And it was my streaming
That's
logo.
crazy
I'm like,
though. So
what?
even if you're of age and you look underage, you're like, nah, bro, let's
You
just
have-
get
so-
rid of you.
They said if you want your page back, you have to send a copy of your driver's license where your picture is clear. So I sent it in, and they're like, it doesn't match your profile photo. I'm
Yeah,
like,
'cause
wow!
it's
You
a
didn't say
logo,
it, yeah.
motherfucker.
So you didn't say it had to match the profile. You just said send in a driver's license with a picture of you with your name that is clear. I did that, and I still didn't get it. And what sucked was I was almost at 2,000 followers on Instagram, and that was linked to my Instagram.
Oh
So
yeah,
my
bro.
Instagram got banned as well.
So I've actually
That
been
sucks.
thinking about that. Like I've been having problems with IconikChaos' Facebook page.
Okay.
And I kind of want to get rid of my personal
Mm.
and get a new one and just add, because obviously when I made it in college, so I was adding everyone.
Yeah.
It was the thing to do.
Just delete them.
Bro, there's too
Just
many.
delete.
So I
I
kind
don't.
of
It's
just
only
want
gonna take half an hour to delete. Just click one
to.
button. It's
Lazy,
on one side.
lazy,
You'll just see the names get stack.
lazy, and useless. But so yeah, I kind of want to just delete it and just literally add only the people I talk to.
Yeah, nice.
But the problem is it's linked to my IconikChaos one.
Oh, right.
And it's actually made problems, and it's annoying because they can't they won't let me set it up as its own,
Oh, okay.
so I have to log through my personal one. So yeah,
What?
might
Yeah.
just get rid of it anyway. I barely use my Facebook.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Surely not yawning.
Yeah, surely not the yawning. It wasn't me. I wasn't the first one. Let's go. We
No.
need to clip that. So,
I'm fucking yawning because I just had a fucking cramp in my leg.
oh,
That's why. That's why I turned this way. Just like this. Because I'm sitting this way, and then all out of nowhere, I just get a fucking cramp. So I'm like, fuck.
Make it obvious.
Fuck.
I can't get over this, but this is so cool. Thank you.
Oh, good. Bro.
Bro, what do you...
Oh, good.
So jumping way back to, because you said RP is your favorite thing.
Yeah.
To stream.
At the moment, yeah.
What's the favorite? Probably what is your most favorite thing to do in RP?
Oh, probably interacting with people, just generally just doing RP, role playing with other people.
Yeah. It's something
The
I
more
wanna
the
get
better.
into.
The more the better. I like hosting events and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, I've seen you do like a few, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick.
So hosting events, helping other people, like other streamers host their events, or even just other people that own like organizations or businesses within the game host their events. Whether it be an auctioneer, someone that they just need to talk because Kevin talks too much anyway.
Yeah.
And I mean, who doesn't like talking to a Muppet, you know?
yeah.
So I know you have Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you also have a cop?
Not yet, but I will be having a cop real soon. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't ask you that question.
No, not yet.
Because when I asked Pope the same thing, because I know he's got a cop as well, so I asked him, does he prefer crim life or cop life?
Yeah.
Because for some people, like for me, when I first started doing RP, it was all about being a cop.
Yeah.
I just got into being a cop, made my way up to fucking sergeant and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, for the longest time ever, it was always cop.
Well, in a whole different city, I was a cop, and I made it to lieutenant status, not commissioner. I didn't want. They offered me commissioner, but I was like, nah, that's too much work. I still want to go out there and make a ruckus, but
Police
get away with
brutality,
it.
yeah.
Oh no,
So, okay.
no.
Okay, well then I guess I can ask that.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer, being a cop or a crim?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, so Crim Life, he about it. I watched this. He about it.
We about it, baby.
But then again, I guess too, it also depends on what kind of server you're in and how.
Yeah.
Because some other crims can be real toxic.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
So I want to jump on your server
Yeah.
because I want to be a graffiti artist on it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
How long does graffiti stay up on it?
Till someone cleans it.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
like
so
proper.
People
So,
get paid in city to go around the city and wipe it off the walls.
oh,
So,
bro, I
either
could
that
spend
or-
so long.
yeah,
it
all
all
that.
it all depends on the coding because some of the
Some of them are
graffitis,
timed as well,
yeah.
so-
So they have certain how long they're up for,
Yeah.
whether it be until the end of a server restart or
And with that,
Tsunami.
when I do eventually start,
Yeah.
because I want to.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be friends on it?
No.
No.
Nah,
Let's
I'm
go.
joking. Yeah, of course. I mean,
There's-
if you
there-
can hang with me, man, like you gotta.
there is ways that you can
Definitely.
introduce that sort of thing
Yeah.
without it being like full on
like,
metagaming.
obviously.
Yeah.
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 So when I was
Well,
doing
I
it,
was assuming like if I was jumping in.
So
I would-
obviously,
I
you don't
would
come
only
in and
be-
say, "Hey, it's my cat."
Yes.
It's me. Don't do that. Like, just kind of.
Yeah. No. Well,
Yeah.
the way I see it happening is
Hmm.
I'm playing and like we run into each other and I'm like, oh, like we talk. And
Yeah. That's how it generally should happen anyway. So.
Yeah.
yeah, but I know in other servers, depending on if they allow it, you can do like, oh, you met this person on the internet and then they've come over,
Yeah.
sort of thing. You can do it that way.
Yeah.
That's how we
Like,
used
you
to do
fly
it.
in and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's the term for pretty much loading up
Yeah.
into server.
Yeah, you just go, oh, I'm flying in.
Yeah.
Who's all flying in?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, this is my first day. I've just flown in,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
those are called new fly-ins.
Yeah.
So when people say, "Oh, that's a new fly-in," then everyone's like, "Oh, what do you need? What do you want to do?" Like, they're really helpful. And Sky City, shout out to Sky City 2.0, Sky City RP 2.0.
So is that the place to be?
Yep, that's the place to be, man. Sky City on top, baby. But yeah, they're really helpful. Shout out to the admins, man. They actually help you.
Yeah.
The people in Sky City, crims, and the police. Like, it doesn't matter how high they are. They could be the leader of their gang, and you can walk up to them and be like, "Hey, like, what is there to do in the city?" They will stand there and tell you, "You can either do this or that, or you can work for me."
Yeah, so I know a lot of people do that for many reasons. One, it's to help the server, and two,
Yeah.
they basically do it so that they're like, oh yeah, this is a new person. We want more people in the city. So they just be nice. And then basically after a while, they then become... So once that person's all sort of settled in, they know their way around the city, it's like, sweet, they know their way, don't need to help them anymore, can go back to being a gang leader or whatever. Because that's how we used to do it. Like new people would fly in, we'd help them out, show them where to go, and then just let them know. If you're ever looking for a crew or a gang, come join us.
Yeah, it's similar to that in Sky
Yeah.
City as well. So it's very similar to that, but
It actually reminds me of 7 Days. 'Cause 7 Days is like that.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're new, like
Yeah,
they offer
they'll
it, but
help
like once you get up, they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's on.
yeah, it's similar. It depends on, like I said earlier, it depends on which way you go. If you're gonna be a crim, let's say one org helped you at the start, and you start getting up there, and you go and join another org, then that creates a tension.
Yeah.
That's when it starts. It has to be RP based. But if you're like, getting helped by one org, and then you just go off on your own, nothing there, then it's like, oh, he's doing good, sweet as. But if you do something with them and then you go with someone else, then that's kind of like, oh.
So
Okay.
what's okay with that right
Yeah.
there? What has been your favorite beef that you've had?
Oh shit.
Like you were just like, that was a really good roleplay.
Shit. Ooh, that's a.
Or have you ever had beef with someone and it felt like
Yep. Actually,
real beef?
Yeah. So before we moved out of the old house, so Kevin owns a nightclub called
Yeah.
the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So we own the
I think I
nightclub,
watched.
and
I don't know what you're talking about.
there's a place called the Vanilla Unicorn, the VU.
The
which
VU,
which is a strip club inside GTA.
which is it's the main.
yeah.
It's from story mode. It's
Yeah.
the main one.
So I think I
And
watched.
They pretty much the higher ups of that place thought that we were opening every night, but we weren't. So what they did on our opening night, our grand opening night, is they hired Pope. They hired Pope.
Oh, was it Pope?
It was Pope and his
Oh
crew
shit!
to come into the opening of our the grand opening of the Galaxy, and start some shit. And they did.
Yeah,
They came in.
yeah, I remember watching.
Yeah, they came in, and I don't know if it was metagaming. It's past tense, so it's not.
No, it's not.
So they came in and they, like just being normal, like nothing's happening here, and then out of the blue they just started punching people. They were just like, wow, like dropping people on the dance floor, and then my security guards got in there straight away, pulled them out, took them back upstairs. And because the guys that they punched was part of an org, they were called the Outlaws. Yeah, so they were called the Outlaws, and they were like, bro, these dudes just, they fucked every one of the boys. What are we going to do about it? So they all went up. So literally half of the party, if not 90% of the party, just went outside onto the fucking car park. And there was literally, I think there was maybe like 4 or 5 of the guys that started Pope's crew. There was like 4 or 5 of them, and then like 20 of the Outlaws come out of the nightclub, and they were just like, what the fuck what the fuck just happened? And they were just talking like, bro, what did you do that for? Why are you fucking up keeping us night? They're like, oh no, we heard someone talking shit, and the guy that they dropped, he was like, I didn't even say shit to you. You said what's up, I said what's up, and I offered you a drink or something like that, and you punched me. And they were like, nah, you were talking shit about one of the boys. And we were like, no, we weren't. And it spun off again, and it just people, were just like, we're gonna rock you if you don't get out of here. And then one of Pope's boys pulled out a knife and shanked one of the big dogs.
Fuck.
He shanked.
Oh hell!
He shanked the VP of the Outlaws. So he just ran in and like just one tapped them, and then.
So did everyone dump him?
Yeah, they pretty much. So they Pope jumped into a car and dipped. His in-game brother, got kidnapped from the Outlaws.
Oh hell!
So they kidnapped his brother. They dumped. I think they dumped. Oh, Pope got stabbed too. They dumped him into the rubbish. Yeah. And left him there. Oh. And because the VU hired him, they're the ones that dumped his body.
Oh shit!
So they knew that, oh shit, Pope got dropped. Let's take his body and dump him before he says anything. Because if anyone finds his body, and there's a rule where if you die, you can't remember 30 minutes of previous.
So when you that's a lot for in most servers. Basically, if you don't get picked up by EMS or anybody takes you to you can't remember. Some servers do the last half hour. Some of them just do. You can't remember why you
that whole scenario. So they dumped them in the bin, so that didn't happen.
basically unless somebody tells you,
Yeah.
that's the only way you can really remember.
Yeah.
So basically, if like nobody comes picks you up, you go to the hospital. 9 times out of 10, if you're on a radio, you'll get kicked out of that channel.
Yeah.
You jump back on and you just be like, "Hey, I just woke up at the hospital.
What happened?
What?
And they go,
Why?
Yeah.
Anybody know why I ended up in hospital?" And then if somebody tells you, then
Then you can remember and RP it out. So
Yeah.
that's what happened to him. He got shanked. I think he got dropped or shanked or something. He ended up in the bin. The VU put him there, and then they stole his outfit because you can wear whatever the person's wearing. And he was mad.
that's pretty dope because I haven't been in a server that you can take their clothing.
Yeah. So after that, he was like, "What the fuck?" So from that point onwards, he knew he wants to fuck over the VU.
So that's when I jumped in.
And that's that's when he must have called his like one of his boys to fill him in because he came to the nightclub, and then he was like, "Kevin, I'm sorry for what happened. It was us, came clean with it." And he was like, "But we were hired to do that from the VU." And then that's when the RP started with us. I was like, "Bruh, this is Pope." I'm like, "Bruh, this is Pope. He's actually coming to RP with me. Like, fuck, this is gangster."
That's
And
sick.
it was vice versa too. He thought the same thing. He was like, "Fuck, I love Kevin. We finally get to RP with each other." And
That's dope.
we just RP'd the whole scene out, just pretty much giving them some money to do what they did to us,
Yeah,
to
the
the VU.
katana too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's a katana, here's 75k, go and fuck them over back, for kidnapping your brother. And I think they amputated one of his legs or his arm or something. Like amputated it. Like, it's still there, but
Yeah,
you
but
have to RP it out.
Yeah.
And the doctor cost like 60k or some shit. It's like, here's 75, fucking here's a katana, go and get your leg back.
And
Even if it's not yours, cut someone's leg off.
they kept trying to get shit out.
Yeah. And we're like,
like pulling you to the side, like,
yeah.
can you get up?
Yeah. Oh, that was the one that got his. He was mad because he got his leg cut off and he wanted to pay.
Yeah.
He was like, "Where's my katana?" Oh, and they were like, "No, you don't give him anything."
Yeah.
He will go in there and he'll just start slashing things. I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, we won't do
So,
that."
are you allowed to do something like that? Say, like, if I was
As
just
long
like,
as it's
I
part
want
of
to
the
lose my
RP,
shit.
as long as it's part of the RP, you can.
as long as there's
so like,
RP
someone fucks
behind
me
it.
over,
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck, you
So
can
you-
do
so
it.
you can?
Yeah,
You
can.
So yeah, as long as you're doing it to RP, not to
Yeah.
be like a
Not
dick
just to
that's
be a
jumping
troll,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
And
just
then
fly and get a bat or something. You
Yeah.
start bashing people. If they piss you off, then you can bash them. Like, if you come in and be like, "Hey, what's up?" and then like, "Fuck you," I'm like, "Hey, fuck you," and then
Yeah.
pop, and then you can do it. That's RP, but yeah.
And then you've got stuff like gang wars and shit, which is a whole nother set of rules.
Yeah.
Which basically you got to have, depending on the service, sometimes you got to have like three
So can you be
three
a hitman?
things. Huh?
Yeah.
So can you be a hitman?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. For just
So like usually with gang RP, you got to do like 3 different things before you can go to a shootout, or 2 or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Which it can be pretty annoying, but it's good because then you're not having a shootout every single time
Yeah.
something's happened.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, this person said this. Okay, the whole crew all
Yeah.
turn up and just blast one person.
So
Yeah.
in this city's a little bit different. If you declare war, it's KOS. It's kill on sight. So yeah. So if let's say all president meets with another all president with their 2 higher ups, and they meet in a place and they start talking, and one's like, "Fuck this, I don't want to talk anymore. Okay, I'm declaring war." And then once they split up,
So you have to declare war
you
first.
have to say, "I declare war,"
Yeah.
and they can either, it doesn't matter if they decline or not. They declared it, so they're now hostile. So once they get to pretty much their safe zones, it's all on. If they see their color,
Hey, so they can't just be like, I declare war and then shoot them.
no, you have to RP it out,
Yeah.
and then it's KOS,
I think
which is
that's-
cool.
I think that's the thing I might.
But you
struggle
can
with
actually,
it.
sorry, no, a correction. You can shoot out right there and then if you want to, but 99% of the time people want to go and set up
Yeah.
for it. Like they
Yeah.
want to go and get their guns and and maybe like plan some sort of hit or something. Yeah, that's when the shootouts come.
Yeah, I think when I was doing one time, we had people who just wanted to go to war, so we said, okay, fuck it. So we shot their three higher ups, the president, the VP, and the SAA.
Yeah.
And then those three ended up in hospital, but by the time we got back, their crew was already at our MC.
Yeah.
And because their three never turned back up, so they come and asked us. And then I said to them, go to the hospital and find out. Instead of just shooting them on sight when we pulled up, otherwise there would have been a quick war. So I was like, nah, we're not going to do that.
That's always good to drag out the RP, because that's more content.
Yeah, I've dragged out a scene for 5 days, I think, one time.
Damn.
But that was because I was doing 4 days on, 4 days off.
Yeah.
So basically my cop got into a situation. He got kidnapped and then almost ocean dumped.
Damn.
They dropped me off at the water and then they shot me.
Yeah.
But the commissioner was following me because they didn't tell me to turn my radio off or go off duty or whatever.
Yeah, because you have to do that when you're in a hostage situation.
Basically, you have to RP it all out. It's like, takes radio, turns it off, throws it, or whatever. But they never did any of that.
Yeah.
So the commissioner saw me go to a scene, and then basically my blip was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
So he followed that, picked me up, took me to the hospital, and basically I was like, I have work for 4 days. What am I going to do? He took me to the hospital, and then basically I laid in the bed and then didn't come out. So he comes back in and goes, what's wrong? And then I did the whole me in a coma, and he's like, shit. So he had to get me out of the hospital and take me somewhere else.
Yeah.
He took me to his house, and then basically before tsunami, he goes, oh, how long are you going to be in a coma for? I was like, I have work for 4 days, so 4 days. Which gave the police department 4 days to do like a whole investigation.
That's dope.
Then I come back, and then the guy had been banned from the service, so couldn't really carry it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So
why did he get banned? Do you know?
He was just being disrespectful.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
You know that'd be different.
No. Well, you can to a certain extent.
Obviously, only role play. Right?
Yeah.
You can't be like attacking the actual people.
Like
and no racism as well as and like no N words or anything.
Yeah.
But like,
it's just your basic. Like,
just
be a dick.
Yeah, you can be a dick, just not a racist one. Like,
I've been like the biggest dick ever, and it's like the whole your mama, all this and all that.
You can't do that. Yeah, that's
but then like after tsunami, I go and message person, be like, I hope you know it was all roleplay, because some people take it to heart.
I don't care. I don't care. That's part of the game. If you can't handle it, don't play it. That's simple. Like.
Oh, well, like some of my closest mates that I've met, it's just like messaging them just to let them know. It's like, I hope you know that it's all.
Yeah, I hope you know it's all true, motherfucker.
Hopefully
get the fuck out of my face.
Hopefully you know that's 100% the truth. I meant that.
Hey, you will
wholeheartedly. Fuck you.
Because some of them
said it with my
chest.
Some of them message me, go, man, you were aggressive. I was like, sorry, that's just how my character is.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think because I've been saying it for a while, but I definitely want to get into it. I even want to be a hitman or like a graffiti artist.
Or both.
But the main...
You'll be hitting up and then...
Yeah.
Like, hey, there's a scenario out there.
When you get into it, let me know, because then I'll probably jump back into it. Because I've been in mainly this American service.
Yeah. So the reason I haven't jumped into it is because I know once I get into it, it's going to be one of those things where I'm like even saw me with 7 days.
Yeah.
Like when I get into a game like that, I get into it. Like
I'll tell you this much.
And I run a clothing brand, and it doesn't run itself, and it takes a lot of fucking time. A lot of people might tell you I just sit on my ass. I mean,
that is true.
I do, but I'm
look at him right now.
I'm doing that.
Well, he's currently creating art.
Yeah, for the boys.
But no, RP does, it really sucks you in.
It does. And it's really time consuming as well, because you can't just you can't do a scene or scenario or RP situation, fly out and come back and
And do something completely different.
Do something, you have to play that whole RP out again.
Yeah.
Or not again, but you have to kind of at least try and get a ending for it. And money is the big thing as well. You need money, and you have to grind to get money, whether it's doing a civ job or criminal activities
or mining. Mining's a bitch.
Yeah, mining's not in our city. We don't do mining.
Fair enough.
Oh, actually, there is. My bad. There is a mining, but no one. I don't think anyone does it. It's too hard to do.
But you do the van things, right?
The van.
Yeah, the vans that you get with like
mats. Like.
Mats is a really good one usually.
Mats?
Is it mats?
Yeah.
Wait, like you fill up vans.
Yeah, it's a mats.
Mats is a good one because you just take it to yeah. You go and get mat. There's usually a couple of reasons for getting mats. You either sell them the ones that you don't need to mechanics because they're always looking for materials, or you can get materials for. Do you just do like weapon crafting? Yeah.
That's the main reason for materials is some orgs prefer not to spend 2-3 hours doing mats for a couple of guns. So they offer 100k. Oh well, the org that I'm in, shout to the Kotsky, they offer $100,000 for a van full of mats, which is 1,000 kgs, which is roughly 1,000 mats like per mat, roughly. Like metal, aluminium, steel, rubber, glass, plastic.
Yeah, I do listen.
And copper. Yeah, so those are the main 7
materials that
you need. Yeah, rubber is the biggest one.
That's always been the biggest one in every city.
I remember.
So if you like really want to grind and make some money, we're offering $500,000 for a van full of rubber.
Oh shit.
See, when I used to have
can
time,
can I give you real rubber in real life?
Bro. If I had that, mate.
yeah, well, when I had the time when I was doing 4 on 4 off, like I spent 2 days at home. One of those days I was up at like 6 a.m. on the computer, back and forth from the mat shop. So we're like, fuck it, we're getting a house. Yeah. So we got a house up in Sandy. No, not Sandy, Polito.
Polito, yeah.
And fucking just would go in and put all the mats and shit in there, go back. And then at one point, when I started up the MC, we got the clubhouse that was at the back of the mats. Yeah. Yeah, so we were just constantly in and out, getting mats and shit.
That's a dope place to be. That is a dope place.
It's a really good place for mats, but not when you need to get down to the city.
Yeah, because you have to drive fucking hella fast.
Yeah.
Hella far for that.
Okay, I'm going to stop you real quick. Just so we have a point of stopping in the RP. Because I feel like...
yeah, we can go on for that.
Stories keep coming up. And, bruv.
That wasn't me.
That was your leg. I saw it.
I didn't even touch it.
I'm the only one that hasn't done it yet. Shout out to me. I mean, I'm here for my boy Ace anyway. Oh shit, my bad. So
you wanna pass me the beer?
Okay, so just a quick timeout. We're just fixing Luffy.
There we go.
Okay. Really fell there, Jesus. Okay, so I want to make this a thing for the podcast.
Yep.
This question is: what is a surely not moment for you?
Ooh.
Now,
didn't we already have that like a bit ago?
Nah, he was talking about the bridge and why they started what they did. That was the surely not moment we talked about earlier. But I'm meaning for himself.
True.
Me.
In his soul, you know. And that's not like just like how we've talked about surely not.
Yeah.
It could be surely not in any kind of ways. Like you went through something and you're like, surely that did not just happen.
Yeah. Actually, really recently, I don't know if you guys know a streamer that goes by Kamomo.
The name sounds familiar.
He's a very very big
Yeah.
Rust streamer over on Twitch,
I was
and
actually going to ask about Russ before,
Yeah.
but yeah, after.
he actually raided me a couple weeks
Oh,
back,
shit.
and it was like 500 plus viewers, man, and I was like, surely not,
Yeah,
that's not happening right
not,
now.
Yeah.
And
Surely not.
yeah, I have to edit that and put that on my TikTok and all that, but that was a surely not moment right there.
That's it.
It was just wicked because such a big influencer or streamer noticed such a small creator, and he's an American creator. I think he's an American creator too.
Yeah.
Either American or Australian, but he's up. He's like hundreds and thousands of followers.
Yeah,
And
that's so cool.
He noticed me, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How? I've only got like 3 viewers, and 2 of them is me.
Yeah.
And now I've got like 500 people watching me, and yeah, that was a surely not moment for me. Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
that was dope as.
That's it.
What about yourself?
That's a proper surely not moment.
That was actually.
Oh, I don't, bro. I've had a few like especially
Just one.
through TikTok.
Just one.
Oh well, if we're keeping it on streamers, like
I don't have to be streaming. Just anything in general, really. Just something like.
Oh, okay. So this is a small one, but it was the first time I got an FPOS machine
Oh,
for
true.
the brand, and it was like
that is a big.
it was
move.
like a.
Do we have that?
Holy
set?
shit! Like surely not. I have an FPOS
Yeah.
machine.
Do we
How
have
many
that?
people can you be like?
Do we have it around here?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, surely
Sure.
not gonna.
Just but but like it was like a solidifying moment too, you know, and and I've had a few of those through doing my brand, and that's just one of the things I'm just like, wow, like I sometimes I just sit and it's there and I'm just like, wow.
I can get paid anytime.
I'm like
Yeah,
mad,
wait. You don't have cash?
Professional, bro.
Yeah,
you don't have
definitely.
cash.
If the boss
Got you.
Sorry, you don't have change? Just put it
Yeah,
there.
it's just
Yes, we take pay wage. Yes, we take pay wage.
Just in the drive-thru. Oh, you don't have change? Oh, just...
Just if the postal change. That's boss teams right there. That's fucking boss teams right there. Hey, and if you do end up coming down, just off topic, if you do end up coming down, I'm doing another Kevin drive-through.
Oi,
Did you see that?
if you're gonna do that,
Yeah.
I would have to do my Russian. Because
Yeah,
I've got a
Did
Russian...
you do
A drive-through.
Yeah, he did a
It's
drive-through.
Kevin.
Oh, yo, I haven't seen it.
It's on my TikTok.
I need it. That's
What up, Tiki Toki? We are at Burger King, and I'm about to order something as Kippen. If you know, you know. Hello.
Just when you're ready.
Can I get the tray of the berry scrub, please, with the subset?
Anything else?
No, thank you. That's it. Thank you very much. And now we're gonna talk normal when we get to the one day.
Is it your class?
Yeah. Sweet. Photos. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Welcome back to the podcast. Surely not another podcast.
surely not.
Surely
Okay,
not.
So, well, is there anything else you want to talk about? I do want to do a couple of questions. I haven't got them. I had them ready.
Want to get back onto the topic of spookers.
Oh yeah, we didn't finish that.
Why? Why?
Because what we're
Why,
doing,
bro? God damn.
yeah, what we're doing right now is we're cornering you so we can get a confirmation.
A signed agreement.
Hold on, let me
We're gonna
just
get
go
a
in
confirmation. We're gonna bring up the
The
calendar.
contract.
Let me just go in the room and type
No.
one up real quick.
Bring up the calendar. So end of July we talked about, right? So I can't do next weekend or the weekend after. So it has to be after the. Well, obviously it has to be a weekend, right?
Yeah.
And you can't sleep on here. You crazy. So we could either do it. No, I can't do next weekend or the weekend after. What's the date today?
It is the 24th.
You're the one on the calendar.
Yeah, 24th. So yeah, so it's the 1st and the 7th. So should we do it on Matariki? Well, when Matariki starts.
Well, we actually have to check the
So the
website to
15th.
see if they're open.
15th for Saturday.
So we do Saturday?
We can't do a Saturday because we'll be doing this. Sunday, we are going to do the 16th of Sunday. Now, can you lock that? That is 4 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks away?
I thought they were only open Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only open on for 2 days. I don't
What
think
is
they open
this?
Sundays.
No, we just
You're
don't.
spookers. Why aren't you open on the day of the Lord?
That's why.
That's what you should be. Bruv,
Everyone's at church. Who's
what
gonna
is
run
this?
it?
That's when Satan
Who's
is
gonna?
the
Everyone's at
strongest.
church. Who the fuck's gonna run it? They have. At least they're gonna hire some real ghost.
Okay, so
Well,
The
apparently,
Holy Ghost.
apparently that the place that they're in is actually an abandoned.
it's an
asylum?
old, yeah, so it was a proper active asylum.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was one of the ones that they shut down and just let the people out, eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
you said the 16th one? I think I'm sick. I got COVID that whole.
Imagine, right? That would be such a proper horror movie.
Imagine
Like the story of Pete, the ones that got out,
Yeah.
going back to this attraction and actually killing people. In
See, the thing about the R18
Copyrighted.
one,
Copyright.
the thing about the R18 one though is what we were told is that they can actually touch you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it.
No.
Yeah, but could you
There's only
imagine?
one person that can touch me. One person.
That's God.
And it wasn't him. Hey! The fuck?
Bro, what is this?
No, but could you imagine?
Okay, so
could you imagine
okay.
if we go and you just feel this and nobody's there?
What about if you're walking in the dark and they grab your leg?
No, you have.
They get
They,
kicked.
you gotta get a flashlight.
Yeah, but it's dark. You only can see where your flashlight is.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna be in teams because there's 1, 2,
And
3.
there's one
Yeah,
lying
so
on the
also,
ground.
we're gonna have a bingo.
No. We're all going together.
We're gonna have a bingo.
We are all going together,
No, we
motherfuckers.
have no.
We haven't even got 50 subs yet.
We're gonna have.
Why are we talking about this?
We're gonna have people in our teams, and our teams have to help us finish. And there's gonna be a forfeit for us, not our teams. So we have to do the forfeit.
I say we have to shave.
No, wait, no, whoa, whoa.
I second the whoa. Fucking whoa.
Okay, so we need to decide if we want to do it on a Friday or Saturday. Saturdays we do the podcast, but the thing is, we could do an early podcast and just do a recorded one.
Or we could just have a day off.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're taking this seriously. This shit's gonna be big. Okay, surely not.
Surely not.
Actually, surely yes, it is gonna be
Yeah,
big.
yeah. Surely not. It not being big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
It does if you think about it. Anyway, so Fridays, Saturdays, we're all gonna say a day, and whichever day gets the most.
Friday.
I say Saturday.
night.
I say Saturday. Well, what would be easier for you? Because
Yeah,
you
what?
have to travel from Cambridge.
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
You have to take the day off. No?
Friday night.
No, because it's nighttime and they don't open until
7:30.
7. Yeah, so I've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Friday.
And it's
Okay,
not a
cool.
2-hour drive.
Yeah, easy
so,
to use.
but
Yeah, because it's
No, actually, it probably will be a 2-hour drive with their fucking traffic on Friday.
no, it'll be going the
Nah,
other
but it'll
way.
be we'll be
Going the other way.
Yes, but we're going towards.
Yeah, you guys.
Well,
Yeah, for us.
from
Yeah.
from
I'll
getting
be
out
sweet.
here. Yeah, he'll be sweet.
Yeah, but for
But for
us,
us
we
getting-
can leave 6:30 and we'll get there in time.
Yeah, true.
Not with that southern motorway.
Yeah. We'll hit the end of it.
Well, I left. So I went to go down to Levin, right? I left at about 5 o'clock. I didn't get out of Auckland until 7 o'clock.
Yeah, see, that's because 5 o'clock, you were stuck in the main of it. We'll get the end of it.
No, we'll get the beginning of it.
No, right? 6:30.
Well, it's usually 7 o'clock is when traffic is really bad.
You're
Good job.
thinking it.
No.
Anyway,
Uber.
I don't even. That'd be expensive as shit too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Who's-
we're gonna do
wait,
it Friday.
Teams.
Yeah,
Teams,
1,
So
2,
we have
3.
how many? Because you can only go in with 4 people. Per
Is it?
group, right? Let's have a look.
The 4. I'm pretty sure you can go with 10 people.
No, you can have a big group, but
Yeah.
like they split you into smaller.
So if we're already in
yeah.
smaller groups, but we have to figure out who's actually going to be coming because
Yeah. And then and we'll pick teams, and as a team we'll have like things you have to complete,
so we'll figure out who's all coming. Then we'll put names.
and whoever team doesn't complete enough, their captain has to do a forfeit. But also, I'm gonna have some IconikChaos like spot prizes and stuff. I'm gonna bring some SwaeZee merch.
Yeah, I can do. I can
You
bring
don't-
some.
I don't have
merch, but
I can
he'll
bring some
bring
merch.
lollies.
I'll bring lollipops.
That sounds creepy as shit. Going to a kids attraction, bringing lollipops.
That's not a kid attraction.
Just don't turn up in a van.
R13, bro, that is kids.
R13 in a van with lollipops. The fuck?
Have you seen my car sitting out there?
It's a
It's a
van.
van. It's a van.
It's a
Windows.
van. Tinted windows, blacked out everything.
Okay, yes, it's a black car. Yes, the back windows are tinted, but it's for my daughter. Okay.
Yeah, so
You're not helping your case, mate. You're not helping your case, mate.
So the 14th then, 14th of July, which is 1, 2, 3 weeks.
So that's a Friday, right? Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do Saturday if you guys really want to. Like, so you're not rushing and rush hour. Saturday's good for me as well. I'm a free
Why
agent.
don't you
I'm
say
my own
Saturday?
boss.
Yeah.
Do what I want
Okay, so
And then we go home
Saturday.
and the missus says no.
until I ask the until I ask my missus.
So Saturday
Yeah.
the 15th.
But I'm still the boss.
Saturday the 15th.
Yeah, I say Saturday, and then after Speakers, we go out and
Saturday, sweet.
have drinks or something.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we'll go to 12. Can you go to 12?
What's that?
It's
Not everybody will probably have money for that.
it's
I
not
was
that
I was
expensive.
thinking more like Denny's.
Oh, Denny's ain't cheap.
Let's go to McDonald's.
Yes.
No.
No. How about split some chippins for KFC?
I mean, hey,
100-piece pack.
let's go back to our Polynesian roots.
Nah, I don't even like KFC.
Neither.
I used to,
There's
but I
like,
don't really
there's
like
like
it
certain KFC spots I like the one on Lincoln Road. Shout out to y'all do your chicken great.
Not gonna lie, when we were going down to Levin, Taupo used to have some really good fucking spicy chicken.
Bro, speaking of Taupo, Chelsea's Chicken, the cafe, oh,
Yeah, we got there.
that is bad. If you ever go to Taupo, go to Chelsea's Chicken and restaurant or something like that.
Yeah, because we were driving down to
Bro,
Levin and my
what
daughter
about
got
Cobb
hungry.
and Co in Roders? Have you been there? Cobb and Co
I haven't
Roders
even been
goes
to
off.
Cop and Go.
Cobb and Co goes off.
Oh, okay.
Big fan. Like, there's literally been some times that I'm like, I could drive to
Really?
Roders just to... Yeah, bro. Like, I've had great experiences there.
I mean,
It's
obviously,
the only Cobb and Co I've gone. I don't know if all the Cobb and Co's were like that, but that one, yo, you're doing it right.
well, obviously, we're gonna have to talk to the people that are in our groups before we can actually come up with a, place of
Yeah,
eating
true.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
True.
Because if we say here and there, and
And,
then oh,
I think we should ask some other streamers. Like, we should, like, talk to some people we want on our teams.
Pub.
why you guys are already connected with like Covey, and then why don't you see if they're keen to come?
She lives in Christchurch, bro.
That's
Oh,
too.
fair,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
that's way
I
too
wouldn't
far.
fly up for
Yeah,
any.
true.
I mean, I fly up for all these. I mean,
I mean, it's one night,
we could. I
Just
we
put it-
can
yeah, put
ask.
feelers
Yeah,
out
we'll,
there,
yeah,
you know?
we'll put it out there. And
Any,
the
Yeah,
thing is, we
well,
can't.
who-
We
oh,
can't
we've already-
record. We can't
yeah.
record. But we can also record between attractions, and like we can do our reactions. I think you just can't do what's like you can't record the actual.
inside, yeah.
So you might be like we might be able to talk to them and be like, can we like record our reactions, just our reactions, like not anything.
Yeah.
If I had enough
No.
time, I would have recorded it at Armageddon because the lady that we talked to, she said we can't record at the actual spookers, but we could have recorded at Armageddon.
Yeah, because they had their own little
Nice.
haunted
It wasn't
house,
little.
warehouse.
Oh, that area that they
That's
had.
little compared to the spookers.
Well, yes, but that's a big area.
Yeah, it's the small It's the smaller.
It's
It's not small, but it's the smallest warehouse there
yeah.
at the event place. Right, so, okay, before we finish this off, because I feel like we've talked quite a lot, I feel like we've learned some pretty cool things. I do want to look up a few questions before I do that.
You want to go first, seeing as you wanted to ask the questions?
Yeah, so it's all your fault.
Okay, so before we close out, we've got a few questions for you. One of mine is, besides streaming, what is a goal you want to achieve? This wasn't even.
It's probably gonna sound super generic, but my own home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want a house that I can call mine, where I can renovate it the way that I want to renovate it. You know.
Yeah.
Put a dungeon in it or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, just probably a home to call my own, and just give my baby the best future she can get.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Pretty
Okay,
much.
so it's a life goal.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What and now what about like ventures, business wise?
Okay.
Or streaming like.
Yeah. So I do, for the business side, I do want to print my own merch as well, like do it by myself.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of probably at the end of not next month but the month after, probably getting me a screen printer, like a starter kit, which is like around $800, I believe.
Yeah, for just
for a starter kit. One so,
stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna venture into that, and if I think I can do it, I'm gonna start printing my own shirt and selling them from my home.
Yeah, so with that, I'll give you a little advice on it because I've done it before. Is it like it can be really discouraging when you first do it because a lot of it is literally figuring out how it works for you. Yeah, and don't be afraid, bro. Like I wasted and fucked up so many.
Yeah, I've done a shitload of research on. I've watched videos upon videos on what not to do and what to do and stuff like that. Is the thing that's scaring me is the actual screens. I'm gonna have to need multiple because I'm gonna be doing my logo, which is like 4 colors, and you have to have the same thing but different colors.
Different colors,
yeah.
Because
one screen is one color, and which like especially when you get other people to do it, that's what makes screen printing so cost. Yeah. So high, so which is good. You want to do it yourself.
Yeah, I'll do it myself.
But then it also comes in the expertise of making sure you lay them down and you have like
centered.
Yeah, and what are they called? Like the registration marks.
Yeah.
So like and like obviously you've researched it. Like a lot of people don't understand. There's actually quite a lot that goes into it. It's not the easiest thing.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna go in there thinking, this is easy. I'm going in there like I need to do this.
But like even like we're talking about it straight away, I knew that you clearly researched it. And I'm not like an expert or anything, but
you've done it though.
But it's something that I eventually want to get to. Like I want everything in house eventually. Yeah, that's especially because in NZ it's so hard to get anything from anywhere, and it's barely made here. And when it's made here, it is costs so much.
Yeah, and, so I think that's why my auntie does all my cousin's stuff, like his hoodies and his pants and all that. She does all that.
Yeah, she does.
The stuff for it. Yeah. And it's, because when I first seen her do it, I went over and she was making something for my dad's birthday. And it was like Ice Cube and it was like check yourself before you wreck yourself. And she was doing it all in front of me and I was like, how does it all work? And she's like, it's a really long process and it's... Yeah. But she pretty much gave up her job cleaning to do all that for my cousin. Yeah. So,
that's cool.
And she's loving it.
That's dope.
Yeah, I need to find a seamstress here. There's one that I've talked to, but I need to talk to more. Because I want to. So the ultimate goal for me for Iconic is to have my own factory. And have everything.
I'm similar. That'll be my similar goal as well. Not so much a factory, but somewhere where I can push out enough merch. To get me a house and get my baby what she wants or needs for the future, and obviously a better PC.
Any PC companies out there want to hook the bro up,
Come on, man. Come on.
totally sponsor him. Hey, did you guys see the case I designed?
The case I designed.
I designed
The case.
The case.
What's case?
the PC case.
No.
So,
Yes, actually I did because I think you were doing it on
is
TikTok.
it Playtech? Playtech indeed. Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
Playtech. Yeah.
So they got a competition and I designed an IconikChaos one. Let's hope I win because that'd be sick.
Do you have it here? I mean, do you have any photos at least?
yeah, well, I'm on their
Well,
Instagram.
It'll be on in the video.
Boom,
Somewhere.
right here.
Yeah, but I'll show the bro.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Wow.
Bro, we
My
went. So
God.
wait. We went to Rara. We went to Rara, and the guy that was like doing like the demonstrations,
Yeah.
he'd be like, he'll hold it up and get no reaction. He'd be like, "Wow." Bro, shit was fucking hilarious.
God
Yeah, he's
damn.
on to. Hey, you asked your question. Well, like, get the picture ready. So that's your first question.
Well, actually, I'm gonna skip my first question because he's kind of said what he would do if he had money.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
so how did you and your partner meet?
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Long story. Do you want the truth or half truth? I mean,
It's up to you.
hey.
It's up to you.
Shit.
If you don't think it's worthy to, or you think it'll be too much,
We can
then
bleep it out.
That's not that. It's just it's a weird story. And I don't know if
She
she'll.
caught him
I
in a
don't,
dungeon. That's crazy.
I don't know if she'll be comfortable with me saying it.
Oh,
I mean, I can say it off screen. I
Yeah.
can say it
Yeah.
off screen, but
Okay, well
I
then
don't think she'll be comfortable because that's kind of a.
But yeah, she didn't
It's
choose
a
the
fucked
life
up.
of being
It's a
out
fucked
there
up
too.
story. Yeah,
Like,
it's not a fucked up story, but it's just pretty out the gate.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
Nah,
Yeah.
fair.
fair.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's
guys.
all you're getting,
That's all
okay?
you get.
Just
Just know that I love her, alright? That's all you need to know. Okay?
but yeah, so this
She's
is
my backbone. I think that's how you say it, backbone? Oh, my. Yeah.
She's watching.
Oh, bro.
You're back. Just your,
Did you paint, is that all digital or did you paint that?
Did you?
Ah, shit. I was
But,
going to say,
like,
where's that?
If I don't win, I'm painting one because I don't know why I haven't painted one. I could easily.
I
do
mean,
it.
I'm in the process of kind of building another PC. If I get a case, would
I'm
you
down,
be,
bro.
Would you be able to like
I am down.
do
That'd
like a
be sick.
SwaeZee iconic type?
Yeah.
You could do whatever the fuck you want to, man. You
So that's like my style.
yeah. And
That
I'm
vibe,
keen for
so-
anything, man.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, what was it when we were at Armageddon? We had he was away.
Oh, bro, they've hit me up.
Did they?
Yeah, I need to fuck. I need to email them back. So a guy that wants to get his car.
His
painted.
car painted.
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They,
I gotta hit him up.
From you.
Yeah,
They were
they're
looking. So at
multiple
they went to
artists
Armageddon. So at Armageddon, they come looking for New Zealand artists to do a car.
Yeah.
So they seen all the merch and everything, and then they asked, "Does he do like bigger stuff?" And then they showed me a photo of a car. I was like, "I'm not too sure. You probably have to ask him. He's currently not around."
So yeah, can you remind me to
Yeah.
email them after this? I forgot my second question.
So that's the case I'm getting.
Oh, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
That's
paint on
doable.
that.
It's glass.
I'd have to sand the glass a little bit
Yeah.
where I'm gonna paint it.
Ah, so
But
Okay, well, seeing as you forgot your second question, I
Yeah,
will
jump
ask
into
my
it.
second / first.
yeah,
yeah, sorry
Um,
about that, guys.
no.
Sorry about that.
So, what are 3 movies that you would recommend people
you've
to
read
watch?
the same one as me.
3 movies. Fuck, that's a good one. That's actually a really good question. I've seen so many movies. So
Yeah, I'm a
in
movie-
particular,
I'm a-
What are your,
particular genre or just
Any?
What's okay? Something easier. What is like your go-to happy movie?
anything with Kevin Hart in it?
Are you fair?
Like, pretty much anything
Yeah.
with Kevin
What
Hart.
about you?
He's,
Ready?
he's super fun.
My
To me.
my favorite movie of all time is King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
That's a dope movie. That is a
It's
dope movie.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like the way that it starts,
Yeah.
middle and end.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And his journey from, being pushed off into the water, growing up in basically a
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
being raised by them and then coming back and just the whole.
That's the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
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 Good movie.
He gets told, no, you're around the same age. You got to go pull out a sword. Basically, he stands up there, puts one hand on it, and then fucking shit happens.
Yeah.
He pulls it out, and then everything just fucking goes crazy.
It does, yeah.
Because David Beckham's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Beckham, he's one of
guys.
the bad guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going off that one recommended movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one recommended movie I would probably say is Next. Have you seen that one? It's Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
It's called Next.
next.
That
That
when
sounds.
He can see a little bit of
Yeah.
That movie is dope.
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
That's a dope movie. It's just because when you realize at the end what happened, that's when you're like, what the fuck? I thought it was only like 5 seconds or like a 2 minute or something, whatever it is.
And actually, that's another movie I'd probably recommend is what is it? It's like, is it Deja Vu? The one with
Denzel Washington.
yeah, that's a good one.
And like they got that machine that can see in
And they basically send them back to
like so they can send like notes and stuff.
yeah.
And but then
So they send a note back. The partner reads it, and then they're like, "Oh shit, we fucked up." So they send him back.
Yeah,
And then because normally
it's
they
like
don't.
Terminator type shit, but
Nah.
But it's not that far in the past.
Yeah, because they can only go back a certain.
Like he'll send a note. You just died.
So what what the machine is they can see into the past.
Yeah.
Like
A certain amount of hours. I think it's like a couple of days or something.
Yeah, and then they have like a thing where they can send something back.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I need to watch. What is it called?
Deja Vu.
It's
Nice.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
My favorite movie, if I'm going based off like what makes me happy, it has
I
to be
can't
Lion
have a
King.
favorite movie, man. Honestly.
It's Lion King, and my like.
Which version?
Oh,
Actually, yeah, because there's like
real life
three.
one. It's so good.
There's
It's
there's
shit.
there's
There is
three
three
different
options.
versions because you've got the original, you've got the real life, and then you got the
Remake.
the Te Reo Māori version.
Oh,
I mean,
I haven't even seen it.
I haven't seen it,
I
but
have.
like I've listened to the soundtrack. It goes off. Obviously the original, because I mean,
It's the OG, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did it myself too, by the way.
True artist. Well, going off there, last question. I can't pick a favorite. I can't. I've seen so much good movies that I can't even remember them.
There's
you know
so
what I mean?
many good ones, yeah.
Like,
So many good
Over
ones.
the years,
And
there's-
like I'm a movie head.
I am too. I've watched so many movies that I got mixed up on like the timelines.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I could say one movie name and talk about a whole different movie, and it's like, oh wait, that's not the name of that one. Oh shit, that's a whole different movie.
Yeah.
Speaking about movies, fucking, have you seen the new Fast and Furious?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's
You don't like it?
Just.
Don't
Are you
spoil it for me.
gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
no, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's just the way that they've done.
But I also, if I'm being honest, I have not liked the last four, five.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Like I watch them,
Yeah.
and I don't hate them.
Nah.
But
No.
I'm-
Bad.
I'm-
They're just
I'm
not
just
Fast
not like-
and Furious.
Yeah,
No.
no, that's the thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's not Fast and
No,
Furious.
it's not.
Well, this new one is somewhat Fast and Furious, but it's not like
You've seen it too.
like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I will say this: there's more cars in this one.
yeah,
There's more
Yes.
car scenes. Sorry, more car
Yeah.
scenes.
definitely.
And less talking and space. Like,
And definitely quite a few familiar faces.
Yeah.
Definitely.
do you know who's in it at least? Like, do you know who plays?
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
want to meet. I want to meet Jason
I'm
Momoa.
saying it.
On,
I want to do
Speaking
a
about
custom
that-
for Jason Momoa.
speaking about that, he plays a really good villain.
Yes and no. For me, yes and no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he does play a good villain. Yes, but the way that he's portraying the person that
He's playing
it
is
doesn't really suit the
No.
way he is. He looks mean. He should have been evil. Like,
yeah, not
You can see the way
Yeah.
he's being portrayed. He should have been like really just evil.
he should have been a lot more
A
evil,
lot
but he
more
does
evil.
play a really good bad guy. Definitely.
He does.
So definitely check out Fast
6, 10.
10. Fast X.
Why? Why are we giving them free promotion?
Yeah. Don't check it out.
Me.
I'm gonna
Hey,
edit
me.
it out. I just
Shout out to Jason Momoa.
No, yeah. Shout out to Jason Momoa. So,
my
okay.
auntie's met him, and she sent me the photo, and I was like, "Wow, really?"
When I was younger, people said that I look like you.
My cousin met him too.
Just saying. So we were like lookalikes when I was back in the days. Only because I had long hair, like long wavy hair and shit like that. So they were like, "Oh, Jason Momoa."
Oh.
He's not like me, bro. Sure, the internet's got his feet. Surely.
I feel like
There's some creepy kind of. He's size 12. You know. Edit that out, motherfucker.
SwaeZee wants to smell.
I'm like pointing at him like he's over there.
SwaeZee wants to smell Jason Momoa's nose. That's crazy.
Nice.
Okay, so back to the question.
Yes. Stop fucking around, bro.
What's one lesson that you wish you could have told your younger self?
Ooh. Don't say yes to that one girl.
Hey, yo, my younger self, don't say yes to that one girl. Just, you know what? Instead of talking to her, just look the other way. Just do it, bro. Walk the fuck away. No.
Just say no. Just say no. Trust me. You don't need that heart pain, that memory of painful painness.
That's not getting cut out either.
Anyway, fuck yous. Nah, but for reals though, probably say spend more time with one of my cousins / brothers. Yeah, just spend more time with him because he needed you.
Yeah,
he's no longer here. Shout rip to the brother.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, suicide bullshit. Yeah, so that's the only thing that I would have said is spend more time.
Talk to your friends, your family. Show love, bro. Show it. It's like it's real. It's who you are.
It is. Definitely.
Don't be scared to love your friends, your family.
Yeah. Especially if you consider them as brothers, like I did.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there when he needed me, and fucking now I'm here and he's not. So be there for your brothers, even if they're not.
Yeah,
like,
talk, bro. Talk.
Just be there for them. If they look down, go and talk to them. You don't even have to say anything. You can just sit there and listen. That's pretty much all they need is someone to listen to. But yeah, that'll be the only. Well, not the only one, but that'll be one of the things I would tell my younger self. Just fucking be there, you mother.
Mine, I think, is quite cliche. Is just do it, bro. Just jump into it. Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Like, I could have started this shit way earlier if I was just like, just get into it. But like, once I figured that out, like that, like if I do it, I'll learn from it. Is when I started doing good.
Yeah.
And I started So I literally started IconikChaos. I was talking to people in a line at a festival.
Yeah.
And they asked me what I was doing, and I was thinking about like.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm starting a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And literally, as soon as I got home for like 6 months, all I did was research, and then like I saved up money, and then I jumped into it. And that's my advice for anyone, really, is like, research is huge.
Yeah.
But like, don't do it so much where you're forcing yourself not to just start. You've got to start somewhere. You're never going to be ready. Just do it.
Don't do too much research to the point that you get scared to do it.
Yeah. Because you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up way more than you are successful, especially at the beginning.
And you're going to find some information that you don't want to find. Like, there's things that are going to be like, oh, I don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
You know, like, it sounds easy on paper, but then you're gonna find something that's bad. Like, let's say for screen printing, and if you burn, they call it burning image on the.
Yeah.
If you fuck that up, it's over. Like, that whole screen is fucked. You have to buy a new one. That's kind of scary because that's what, like $20-$25 for one screen. Oh man, maybe more.
Yeah, more.
They're like $60 for one screen.
But
So,
and also like
that's scary. $60 just for fucking up, that one thing.
Yeah, and failure is a part of it. like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's gonna feel shit at the time.
Yeah.
But like, also, you learn from that. You need to take something away from it. Don't let it
Don't
just be.
be afraid to fail.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Bob? Like, what would you tell your younger self if you got the chance to? What was something you would?
Just don't be a fucking dickhead, man.
Well,
Nah,
you were a dickhead
that's
back
bro,
then.
Well,
I was. But that's a part of growing up, though.
but
Like,
well, because I have really bad anger management.
Who didn't back then?
Yeah,
No, but
I
like
did. I
mine
didn't.
mine was like really bad. Like I'd be sitting in the back of class and like nobody would say anything to me
Yeah.
or tick me off, and
Yeah.
I would just get up and just fucking be angry and start doing random shit,
yeah.
like hitting walls, throwing shit.
Just because.
Yeah, and then basically went and did some sort of like martial arts, and it calmed me down. And basically and then I had one good teacher who really knew how to handle me. And it was just like,
shout out to the good teachers that went out their way to actually show us troubled kids a bit of love.
so basically instead of
Where
like,
were they? They weren't at my school.
It's
Fuck.
because you weren't a troubled kid. You were just
so
straight A
basically like,
student, bro.
so when I used to get
Fuck,
angry,
which?
instead of her sending me to the principal's office, she would like actually handle me and like
Yeah.
Sit you
deal
down and talk.
deal with my anger.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the other teachers would just be like, principal's office.
Bro, I had teachers that never taught me. There were other teachers, and they hated me, bro. And like they went out of their way to try to get me kicked out of
Yeah.
school and shit.
Damn. So just don't be a dickhead, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I would like to tell my son.
Your son? Oh,
Yeah, you are my son. I would like to tell my younger self.
I thought you were a virgin.
Oh yeah, in the eyes of the Lord,
I thought you didn't believe in God.
it's all a facade.
He doesn't believe in God.
We're in the Matrix. Yo, you can tell we're getting to the end of this.
It was like,
Uh,
you can pull me out now.
Oh.
Later, ball.
I'm gonna go find the door. Hold on.
What's your third one? What's your
Um,
third of? This is your third, right?
yeah, pretty much.
I have
It's-
no idea.
It's not so much really a question, but it's like, how good are you at like editing videos and shit?
Decent. I mean, I've done a few like music clips and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like if I'd have to probably talk to him and you, but like, how would you feel about? Because what you don't work full time other than streaming, right?
No.
How would you feel about like editing the podcast videos?
I probably could.
But obviously, you
Maybe.
got quite busy too.
Yeah.
Because I do have like video like music clips.
Yeah.
And I do get an occasional like album cover to do. Some logos as well. Some people.
If you're open to it,
logos.
but we'll send one to you, and then like if
I mean, yeah,
you
send
do
it to
it
me
and
if
it
I
feels like it's too much, then
if I
just-
have time, I'll definitely jump on it. Yeah, just send it to me anyway.
and
I'll do a quick edit. Not a quick one because it's like 3 hours long, so it'll take me like 3 days.
yeah,
Well,
this is
because we
going
have
a bit longer than I thought it was going to.
because what days we're looking at? It's Thursday or something. We want to put it up
I
or
feel
Wednesday.
I feel like Wednesday is a decent time to throw out a podcast.
Yeah.
Because you still like, especially for audio, you still want people to
Yeah.
have it for work and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like Wednesday, Thursday are decent days. You kind of want to stay away from the weekend. Day.
Yeah. Midweek's pretty good.
Yeah, because no one's going out either.
Yeah.
Like you don't really want to put it out on a day that everyone's...
Yeah.
Because I stream from like roughly 9-10 o'clock in the morning till about 2:30
Yeah.
o'clock. And then
Well, I mean, if you're keen,
yeah. I send it
because
this
yeah,
one
we'll be
through.
doing recordings on Saturdays. So I mean, that gives you plenty of time.
Yeah.
So if you're keen,
I was
then-
also going to look at Fiverr too.
5 was pretty good. Yeah.
We have options. Not really. We're trying to find
Yeah,
options.
we're trying to find options.
Okay, so you don't have a last...
No.
I fucking forgot it again, bro.
Oh, that's like
Oh.
fourth time, mate.
Oh, yes.
Come on, man.
And it's not even one on here. I just look at the list so I remember what I was thinking.
This guy.
Actually, I just want to talk about. So I'm gonna do IconikCon.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
IconikCon.
IconikCon. So it's gonna be a streetwear art expo.
Yep.
So you have to come through to that.
Yep.
I'm putting it out in the world. I'm talking to a few people about planning it at the moment. So this is obviously separate to the IconikChaos party because that's going to be more people who have supported me and like a more intimate setting where IconikCon is. Me pushing Iconic and art out there, but bringing other brands and other people who do art and stuff, which obviously I will talk to more people about, which I'm pretty sure we can talk about.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
you as well.
Yeah.
And with that, can you please tell them where they can find you, promote what you want to promote?
No jokes.
And that's all we have to do.
And an editing cut.
So you can find me anywhere: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, and
to be fair,
you can find me anywhere on social media, motherfucker.
we'll have all of his links
Yeah.
in any of the descriptions we put these out. If it's on TikTok, it'll be tagged so you can go straight to his page.
Basically, just SwaeZee Games everywhere with the E. SwaeZee with an E, not a bloody Y. So SwaeZee with an E on everything: Insta, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and now Kingg.
And now with music wise, do you have any projects coming up?
Actually, I did drop a song called "Give It Up for Kevin." It's available on Spotify. SwaeZee Games on Spotify. Sure.
He's gonna have to send it to me so I can.
I do have another track coming out. It's more of a lovey-dovey song. It's called Now or Never. I actually dedicated that song to my partner. And that'll be dropping in the next couple weeks on Spotify. Once again, SwaeZee Games on Spotify. And
Man of many talents.
yeah, I am singing on that one.
Have you ever thought about putting your music up on YouTube?
Yeah, I've got a... Yeah, I'll do that actually. I'll put it on YouTube.
Because, you know, not all of us can pay for
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah, true that.
I
Yeah,
do.
I'll put it on
It's
Spotify.
worth it, bruv.
It
It is
is.
worth it.
It is worth it.
$15.
I listen to music too much
Yeah.
to not really.
Yeah.
So I want a studio where there's music, art, and like all creative under one roof.
Yeah.
But that's so everyone can help each other.
Yeah.
So people who make content, like if they need music, they can go to them.
Yeah.
And if the music guys need like album
Yeah.
covers or something, they
like
can go to them.
graphics.
Yeah, so
and
like
shit.
it's back and forth
Yeah.
working off of each other.
That's dope.
And I think that probably comes from like our Polynesian side,
Yep.
right? The whole we believe
Community.
in community,
Yeah.
right? It's not like individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
that's something I definitely want to do.
Oh,
But
man.
with that, thank you guys so much for watching. This is surely not another podcast.
Surely not.
And
Not.
thank you, brother, for coming in and joining us. I appreciate it.
Appreciate the invite. Thank you for
Been mean.
letting me come and crash your whare.
Yeah. And we will be bringing him back for another episode. We'll be sitting once this is all sorted properly, so we can get his reaction.
Yeah.
Actually, before we close that out, what is your favorite part of this?
Oh, true. Yeah. The whole room. Like this whole area here is set up very nicely. We have a snack area over here. You guys can't see. There's snacks over
That's
there.
for guests.
Don't act like the bro ain't feeding us. You got some snacks over there. Alright? We ain't over here starving, cuz. But yeah, just the whole. I know this is gonna be filled up and there's gonna be some. Even though it's blank on the sides, it's still dope for lighting. The whole vibe in
I want to
here.
get some plants and stuff too.
Get that thing.
I want to also have some real plants too, just for quality air.
The quality of air in here is nice.
So I appreciate you so much. That's our first episode.
Yeah, that's the first episode done and dusted.
Like with my pistol finger, cause I don't have a gun yet. Let's place how it $1 million. That my boy here will foul ya. He my soldier. I already told ya. Don't fuck with me. I'll dump your body into the sea. You think that you could be me? Stupid.
Give it up for Kevin. That's Kevin with a capital B. G-T-A-R-P.